from the GDTD studios in Minneapolis, Minnesota, it's Walt Quizney! And now, here's your host, Patrick Kozicki.
Greetings and salutations. I am Patrick Kozicki, and welcome to Walt Quizney, the GDTD game show that tears families apart and brings enemies together. Each episode of Walt Quizney pits one of our amazing Tweedles against one of the GDTD co-hosts in Disney trivia. The quiz is absolutely fair and balanced, and either contestant can absolutely win. I promise. Speaking of contestants, let's introduce today's Tweedle, who will be playing against our co-host in, I'll repeat, a fair and balanced round of trivia. Coming to us all the way from his living room across the pond, a neighbor of Queen Elizabeth herself and her corgis, we have the co-host of the podcast Once Upon a Scream. It's Ben. Welcome, Ben.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
How are you, sir?
I am so good. Although I've got a new chair in my podcast studio, and it's really squeaky. So I'm trying really hard to not squeak for you. But if you hear that, it's the chair and not me. I promise.
If I had $1 for every time someone said, "I'll try not to squeak for you."
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I love it. I love it. So as I said, Ben, you are a co-host of one of my favorite podcasts, Once Upon a Scream. Tell our Tweedles a little bit about that podcast.
Oh gosh, I reckon we started about the same time as you boys. Maybe like 3-ish years ago. It was my co-host Mikey's idea, actually. He came to me and he was like, "I really want to do a podcast. How do you feel about that?" And I said, I don't know. What's a podcast? It's like, let's go from there. Anyway, and he said, we were just throwing some ideas around about what we could do. And obviously you've got to have like something different about yourselves to like launch a podcast. And he literally just said, well, we both like Disney films and horror films. So why don't we just do that? And I remember going, well, we're the only people who feel that way. like no one's going to listen. And yeah, here we are 3 years later, and we've got listeners everywhere, which is just so bizarre. Apparently people like hearing me chat swear word once a week. So, that's great. Keep doing that, please.
As I said, it's absolutely one of my favorite podcasts. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts on the regular, but yours is absolutely one of them. And especially don't listen to a lot of Disney podcasts on the regular because, we're in the Disney community, so it's hard to oversaturate yourself. But yeah, yours is phenomenal. I always love listening to it. And it's a great juxtaposition. It's just, and the two of you and Mikey have great chemistry. It's so fun to listen to. Yeah.
Yeah. He always says, it's a bit like you two, really. It's like a yin and yang thing, and I guess people kind of associate me as the sort of unpredictable one, whereas Mikey's the control element in the experiment. But yeah, so you've made a terrible mistake by inviting me on and not Mikey. Because I know you're very well behaved on this podcast, and I'm just not. So I'm going to try and uphold that British stereotype and be very polite when I'm just a bit naughty, really.
Perfect. I'll have my edit button at the ready so I can use those swear word buzzers.
Like a really sexy bleep button. That'd be great.
A sexy one, though.
It's got to be sexy. Yeah, don't bother if it's not sexy.
Fair. Noted.
But can I just say, I love your podcast. Like, I truly do. And the same as you, Patrick, I don't listen to that many Disney podcasts, maybe one other. But honestly, you guys make my Monday. Truly, and it's just I've always associated Monday and Tuesday as like our release days, so it's just really nice to speak to you and see you. I mean, I guess not face to face, but in a COVID face to face kind of way. It's lovely to see you both.
It's close enough. Thank you very much for saying that. I happen to know we have quite a few crossover listeners who listen to both of our podcasts, so we're battling it out today here.
Yeah, well, I mean, so this is it, really. This is which podcast knows more about Disney. And from what I gather, the guest always wins on this thing. So fabulous.
We have a built-in winner in you. That's absolutely correct.
Oh, I know that.
I do have to say, we do miss Mikey. You were both invited, but Mikey had obligations, and he hates us, I think, is the other reason.
He is. Yeah, he absolutely hates you guys. It's so awkward. I came up with a PR response, but I just thought I'd be honest. No, he's a very, very busy boy. He barely has time to do our podcast. He is tremendous at so many things that he is just busy all the time. So I'm only good at one thing. That's this. So here I am.
Well, no, not true. You're quite the vocalist as well, as I've heard many times.
Thank you. Oh, gosh. Oh, you can't tell, but I'm blushing. But yes.
Only compliments here on the podcast, except for who we're going to introduce next. But so thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. So now we need to introduce our GDTD co-host who will be competing against you, Ben, in a very evenly matched game of trivia. You know him as the man who loves the Haunted Mansion and hates Disney movies, and I know him as the guy who holds my hair when I'm sick. It's Adam, runner-up Hummel.
Thank you so much for having me, Patrick. And I would also like to say, I am quite the vocalist.
It's true. It's not every day that I get to be on a podcast with two tall gingers. So I appreciate both of you right now.
Yeah, coming to CBS this fall, two tall gingers.
And one short dum-dum.
I would watch that.
Yes.
In fact, I think I have watched that.
I think I have too, Ben. I think I have too. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, and that is disgusting. So, Adam...
Bleep button.
Adam, let's get to know you a smidge more. I have a question for you. If you were a cocktail, or if a cocktail were to be themed after you, what would it be called?
Oh, fascinating. Probably like the... Sexy Slurp would be the title, the name of it, right? The Sexy Slurp. And I think it would be whiskey based. And then you just add a little bit of vodka and a little bit of tequila and then some gin.
Oh no, that sounds terrible. I'm already going to start you out with -1 points here on the quiz. So, time to catch up. Well, thank you, Adam. Before we get into our extremely fair quiz, let's remind our Tweedles at home what our contestants are playing for today. Each winner of Walt Quizney will win a Gaze Do the D ceramic mug. That's right, a mass-produced mug with our GDTD logo haphazardly slapped onto it. Use it for coffee, English breakfast tea, or a 10-ounce pour of straight-up vodka. It's not see-through, who's to know? The GDTD mug can also be purchased via our online shop by going to gazedothed.com and clicking on merch. And as a reminder, all of our proceeds from online sales will be donated directly to the Trans Lifeline. To learn more about the Trans Lifeline, go to translifeline.org. Ben, Adam, are you ready to play our game?
I'm so ready. And by the way, that cocktail question, I would be the Black Cauldron because I'm like 80s themed and really bad for you.
Oh, you are starting our game with +1 point. Thank you for that answer.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no,
scribbled
thank
it
you.
down and everything.
Excellent. And Tweedles at home, we encourage you to play along with us and let us know how you did. Our theme for today's trivia will be Disney villains. That's right. Each question will be centered around Disney villains and their dastardly deeds. Each question will be randomly selected and in no way crafted specifically for our contestants. Each correct answer will be worth the amount of points that I decide they are worth at any given time, and each incorrect answer will result in no points, negative points, or I will edit it out of the episode so it did not happen. Earlier today, I decided who would go first based on how I felt at the time, and Ben, the first question goes to you. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. And why can't life work like this quiz?
Everyone wins except for Adam. That's how life works here.
That's how it works.
I'm so ready. Let's do it.
Excellent. Here we go. We're going to start out with a character that we've recently been reintroduced to, Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil is known for her signature hairstyle and coloring. Ben, when looking at Cruella face to face, what side of her hair is black and what side is white?
Oh. Okay. I'm playing the trailer back in my head. I'm gonna have to guess it. I'm afraid I'm not very good at things like this. So I'm gonna say the left is white and the right is black.
Ben, you are absolutely incorrect. Incorrect. When looking at Cruella, the left side of her hair is black and the right side.
I was
white.
looking at her in the mirror.
Fair. You know what? That's a fit. You've justified yourself.
Yeah,
half
you.
a point. Half a point goes to you.
Thank you.
Oh, all right, Adam. Are you ready for your first question?
I am ready.
Excellent. We are continuing on with Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil was an original character in the 1956 story The 101 Dalmatians. Who was the author of that book?
Oh, come on, Patrick. Salman Rushdie, little known fact, wrote The 101 Dalmatians, and that's my final answer.
Well, that is finally an incorrect answer. Also for you, Adam, not correct. Ben, would you care to steal that answer?
Yeah, I actually do know this. So
Well,
I would love to steal it.
share it.
I can't remember the pronunciation, but it's something like Dodie Smith or Doddy
Yep.
Smith or something like that. It was really British.
I would have accepted. It's really British. That would have been fine for me. But
That was her middle name.
Dodie Smith is, in fact, correct. Well done to you. Well done to you. Well, let's keep it going with you, Ben. The next question is to you. In the movie Fantasia, there is a dark segment featuring a horned and winged devil, animated and inspired by the Russian composition Night on Bald Mountain. What is the name of that devilish character?
That devilish hunk of a demon truly is called Chernobog.
Absolutely correct. Well done. Yes, and he is a hunk, in fact, as well. So 2 points go to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Adam, as I said, Night on Bald Mountain is a Russian piece of music. The music was inspired by a witch's Sabbath that takes place on St. John's Eve. Who is the composer of Night on Bald Mountain?
I think I might actually know this.
You do not, but okay, here we go.
Was it Tchaikovsky?
It was not Tchaikovsky. Excellent guess, though. Excellent guess. Ben, do you happen to know?
No, that was my guess. I don't. I don't know. Madonna, maybe she.
I would like to see the cover.
I mean,
that Madonna
she's so
does.
old. She had to...
She was there, in fact, absolutely, in 1867. That is true. But the composer was Modest Mussorgsky. Modest Mussorgsky.
Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah, that
It
was my
really does.
second guess.
Yeah, I usually guess that composer or Tchaikovsky. It's one or the
Samesies.
other, for sure, for sure. Fun fact, Mussorgsky actually completed Night on Bald Mountain on St. John's Eve in 1867. So I believe that makes him a witch.
Oh, yeah, that's creepy.
Pretty random. Pretty
yeah.
random. All right, Ben, next question goes to you. In Peter Pan, Captain Hook is pursued by a crocodile who bit off his hand and wants the rest of him. In fact, at the end of the movie, Captain Hook is chased into the distance by the big, thirsty croc. Which hand did the crocodile eat? I had a feeling that would get some giggles out of you.
I'm so sorry.
Ben, which hand did the crocodile eat? His left
Oh my
or his
gosh,
right?
I'm not good at these. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to let me think about it.
Think about Captain Hook in the mirror and then reverse it, Ben.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
there
is
you
what
go.
I'm gonna do. Yeah, hold on. I'm always in the mirror, so this is a bit much. I think he bit off his right hand. Am I wrong?
In the mirror or in actual
I
life?
think he bit off his left hand.
He did, in fact,
Yeah,
bite
I
off
think-
his left hand.
Yeah,
that is
I was just
correct.
testing you there. That's,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
fully.
No more questions like this.
That'll be the left. I know now that you don't know your left from your right.
Oh my
so that's
god,
totally
I
fine.
don't. Like, never get in the car with me.
Well, not in America either, because we're on the other side of the road. So that'll be an absolute
there
mess.
you go. Yeah. Or it would be perfect.
That's true. You may actually get it right that time. Amazing. Adam, moving on to you. As I said before, the giant croc chases Captain Hook into the distance at the end of Peter Pan. What chases Captain Hook at the end of the sequel, Return to Neverland?
Alcoholism.
It haunts him. It really does haunt him.
He can't escape it.
But that is not the answer I was looking for. We were looking for a giant octopus, Adam.
Is that true?
Why would I lie about that?
What is it with like sea creatures having a vendetta against Captain Hook?
Listen, he attracts crocs and pusses, apparently. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
That was cheap. That was cheap.
Can we say that? Can we say that? We'll find out.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
That was great.
Thank you.
If you don't say that, I'll take it.
All right, moving on. Ben, we have a multiple choice question for you.
Fabulous. Yeah.
Which villain said this quote? I know where her hideout is, and tomorrow at dawn, I'll attack with 1,000 men. Was it A, Governor Ratcliffe? Was it B, Claude Frollo? Or was it C, Prince John?
This is just like the evil British men question, isn't it?
In fact, it is.
Yeah. I mean, there's quite a few to choose from, so well done. I'm going to go with Frollo, because he was the worst of all, really.
That is correct. He was the worst of all, and that is the right answer, so that's 2 points for you, Ben.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Well done.
Is that really much of a threat, though? 1,000 men running towards you? That's like the dream, isn't it?
Depends. It depends on consent, I guess, is the key there, Adam.
Oh. Yeah, and Frollo's not keen on that, so, you know.
He doesn't know the word.
He doesn't know the unfortunately.
Word. Adam, we have another multiple choice question for you. Adam, which villain said this quote? Come in, my child. We mustn't lurk in doorways. It's rude. One might question your upbringing. Was that A, Ursula? Was it B, the Queen of Hearts? Or was it C, Lady Tremaine?
That was Ursula.
Adam, you have guessed it correctly. Well
Guessed
done
it.
to you. You clearly didn't know the answer going into this. You only guessed it.
You know what was interesting, though, is had it not been multiple choice, I probably would have second-guessed myself. I could hear the voice in my head, but not place the villain. So thank you for the multiple choice.
You're very, very welcome. That brings your total to 0 now because of your negative 1 point from before. So, Adam, well done. You are almost on the charts.
I feel good about this.
You should feel good about that. What's interesting about that quote is that she wasn't in a doorway, so why is she saying the word doorway? I don't understand.
It was a metaphor, Patrick. If you're not deep enough to know that, then we shouldn't be hosting a Disney podcast.
Now, do you feel that's the right way to get points, or is that the wrong way to get points? I want you to consider your phrases today. All right, let's move on. Ben, next question is to you. Eleanor Audley famously portrayed 2 powerhouse Disney villains. Name them.
Okay. She voiced Maleficent and Lady Tremaine.
That is absolutely correct on both counts. 2 points to you because you have 2 answers.
Oh, thanks, Queen. Oh my God, I've got so many points, Adam. Are you okay?
I feel it. I'm going to catch up, though. I'm going to win this one. You know, the last time
you can have some of my
this,
points. We can share the mug, like a child across the states.
I don't need this from you. Ben. The last time I played this game and was a contestant, I was badly defeated by an Englishman, and I refused to be taken down twice.
I understand. Okay, well, 2 points for me anyway.
That's right. Yeah. You are allowed to give yourself points. That is absolutely correct here.
Oh,
on
amazing.
GDTD.
Okay.
Adam, next question goes to you. Animated by award-winning animator Bruce W. Smith, this villain has been described by Smith as the love child between Captain Hook and Cruella de Vil. Name that villain.
Interesting. This is absolutely a guess, but I'll say Yzma.
Ooh, that is a good guess. It is not the correct answer, though. The correct answer was Dr. Facilier.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that also, it's very that, Patrick.
It is very that. Both of those characters are animated pretty similarly, though. So I was going to consider giving you a point. I'm just going to put a pin in that for now, though. So hold on that, Adam.
Happy to be considered for that point.
It's probably not going to happen, though. Ben, moving on. Next question.
I'll take it if you want.
That's fair. Point to Ben.
Thanks.
Point to Ben. All right. Well, speaking of Yzma, Ben, in The Emperor's New Groove, both Yzma and Kuzco take on the forms of many animals. What was the final animal that Yzma transformed into?
I think she was a little cat.
She was indeed a little cat.
Yeah.
That's right. In reference to Eartha Kitt playing the role.
Oh, yes, of course. Gosh.
Adam, speaking of cats, in the Aristocats, the main villain is Edgar Balthazar. At the end of the movie, what was Edgar Balthazar's demise?
Well, let's see.
He was mauled by cats, wasn't he?
It was a Michelle Pfeiffer Batman Returns moment.
Oh my God, that's how I want to go.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to say that he went off a cliff. Classic Disney death for a villain. Off a cliff he went.
That is a reasonable guess because many, many Disney villains have fallen to their death. That is not correct, though. That is not correct. Edgar Balthazar was locked in his own packaging and sent to Timbuktu, where he meant to send the cats.
Interesting. That was a very Garfield sending Odie to Abu Dhabi moment.
100%. I should have actually started that question with, Adam, have you seen the Aristocats?
I actually have seen the Aristocats, yeah. So how very dare you?
Okay, well, you wouldn't know it by your answer.
That's true. That's true.
Moving on. Ben, next question to you. In Pocahontas, Governor Ratcliffe has a dog. Name that dog.
I think it's... Oh, I love him because he's so gay, isn't he? I think it's Pugsley.
Ooh,
No, it's not. I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yes,
fair.
We can do that?
Rewind.
Is that an option for us? We can pull back our answers?
It is an option for one of you.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had a slight non-COVID cough. I'm going to say Percy.
Percy is the correct answer.
Why
well
did
done.
I say Pugsley? What was I thinking of?
I think you were thinking of the Addams Family.
Oh, okay. See, Disney and horror, it's just a constant ping pong battle in my head.
That's exactly what happened.
And men.
Fair. That's fair enough. Yeah. Adam, next question to you. In Toy Story, the neighbor boy Sid also has a dog. Name that dog.
I think it was Scud.
It was indeed Scud. Well done, Adam. That brings you to a total of 1 point for this game so far. Well done, Adam.
How about that, everybody? You doubted me, but here I am sitting on 1 point.
Hold for shock and awe. Adam has a point.
Where I'm sitting on so many points.
That's not all. That's not all you're sitting on.
I mean, truly isn't. It's far late in the evening here, so...
Oh, Ben. All right, next question to you.
You ain't never had a guest like me.
It's true. It's absolutely true, and we are
so
thankful.
Sorry. I'll just sit here with my points. Come on. Next question.
That's right. You're directing now. I like this.
I am. I love
I'm
it.
into it.
Come on.
Ben, in The Emperor's New Groove, do you consider Kronk to be a villain?
No. I don't. That's my answer.
That is the correct answer. No, I don't. Was exactly what I have here in quotes. So well done.
Great. He's just not a villain, though, is he? He's just perfect in so many ways. He's the heart of that movie. He's just a little misguided. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like how Patrick's a villain. You know, like he's still adorable, and I love it. But I know he's a nasty little villain underneath.
I'm just easily persuaded to do bad deeds. That's what that is.
We're both crunks. Love it.
It's true. We should never have a podcast together. We would get nothing done.
Yeah, truly.
Oh, dear. Adam, moving on to you. In Robin Hood, is Prince John a homosexual?
Prince John is a homosexual, and I have firsthand proof of this. I can show you the photos.
You have the pictures. Fair enough. Adam, I'm sorry, that was not the correct answer. The correct answer was he hasn't officially come out as such, and only he can proclaim his own identity. So until further notice, it is none of our business.
We kissed.
That may be true, but that does not make him a homosexual.
When he does come out, he's going to be such a good gay with all that thumb sucking he's been doing.
He's had rehearsals,
and he's like spends all day with a snake. I mean, he's gonna do great. I can't wait for her story.
We see great things for Prince John. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Oh, all right, Ben. Next question goes to you. Ben, in Alice in Wonderland, what game does the Queen of Hearts challenge Alice to?
They play croquet with flamingos.
That is absolutely true. The gayest thing anyone has ever created.
That's a pretty gay sport. I hope to see it in the Olympics one day.
Ooh, why is it not in the Olympics?
I know. If
excellent.
Skateboarding with 2-year-olds could be in the Olympics. Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there.
That's true. We have progress and change to do. That's absolutely true.
Can you imagine if that was actually in the Olympics? I would be so happy.
I would love it.
I'd have died a happy gay if I get to the point where I see flamingos being used as croquet bats in the Olympics.
I like that specifically with flamingos. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Adam, moving on to you. In the same movie, Alice in Wonderland, the King of Hearts accidentally hits the Queen of Hearts with a gavel. Who does he pass that gavel to?
Oh my gosh. I remember it happening.
That's a start. That's a start. We know you've seen the movie. That's good.
Doesn't he pass it to Alice?
It eventually ends up in Alice's hands, but he does not pass it to Alice first. He passes it to the March Hare.
Oh, good choice, King. Great choice.
Well done, sir. Adam, that results in 0 points for you. You were still holding strong at 1 point. And Ben, you have more points than I can count to. So, well done.
I like
well
to
done
hear
both
that.
of you.
Mikey's going to be so proud of me. I never win anything.
It's true. And that's what we're really all doing.
That's
now.
why I
We're
really
playing...
didn't want him here today. Because even like if we were on the same team, he'd have to win it, like between us. So truly, I'm having a wonderful time. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. Oh, all right, Ben.
Yes,
which of these villains dies in a horrific car crash? Was it Cruella de Vil? Was it Sykes? Was it Amos Slade? Or was it Stromboli?
I think it was Cruella. I don't know if she died. Well, she should have died. She tried to skin puppies. That's not okay.
She should have died. She did not die horrifically in a car crash.
I actually don't know this one.
The answer was Sykes from Oliver and Company.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that film.
A controversial take.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should like that film, really, because it's got a lot of gayness in it, doesn't it?
It does. It does indeed. And opinions are welcome here on Gaze of the D, but yours was wrong, and so I am going to deduct 1 point from your total.
That's fine. I have so many. Give one to Adam. It's fine.
I don't need your charity point, Ben.
You really do, Adam. You actually do need those points.
It was like a little white flag I was giving you.
What did you call me? What did you just call me? We are getting canceled. We're getting canceled today. Adam, moving on to you. In the same category of death, which of these villains does not fall to their death? Is it Gaston? Is it Percival McLeach? Is it Professor Ratigan? Is it Shere Khan? Or is it the Evil Queen?
The second one, who I think was Percival McLeach. Is that what you said?
Percival McLeach from
Atlantis?
The Rescuers Down Under.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Rescuers Down Under. That one.
That is incorrect, Adam. He does, in fact, fall to his death into a pit of crocodiles. So that is not correct. Shere Khan does not fall to his death. In fact, he does not die at all in the movie The Jungle Book.
Oh, I have a distinct memory of him falling and pawing at the sky.
I believe you're thinking of Scar in The Lion King.
Those are two different movies?
They are. They
I mean,
are,
to
in
be
fact.
fair, all animal Disney films look the same to me anyway. So even I had to go. I was like, oh yeah, whatever.
Fair. Fair enough. No, Shere Khan was chased out of the jungle with a torch. He is afraid of fire.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
No points for Adam. Ben, moving on to you. We are coming close to the end of our game, so you have nothing to worry about. But Ben, in 1933's The Three Little Pigs, which house does the big bad wolf blow down first? The house made of bricks, the house made of straw, or the house made of sticks?
I think it's straw first.
That is absolutely correct. He blows down the house of straw first.
So much blowing in that film.
A lot. There's a lot of blowing.
So
Absolutely
much.
true. Absolutely true. Adam, The Three Little Pigs, and the character of the Big Bad Wolf was so successful for Disney, 3 sequels were made featuring the Big Bad Wolf. Name 2 of those sequels.
Happy to. Sex in the City 2 is one of them, right?
Oh, tragic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one where they go to like the Middle East and it's incredibly insensitive to that one.
It is.
And Leprechaun 3. That one's for you, Ben.
Thank you. I think you should have a point for that one.
Okay, fair enough. I will give Ben a point for that one. Ben gets the point.
I didn't know this was a thing. Did the Big Bad Wolf had films? I didn't know this.
Yes, there were 3
my
sequels.
gosh.
They were titled The Big Bad Wolf, The Three Little Wolves, and The Practical Pig were the 3 sequels.
They sound awful.
Yeah, there's not a lot of creativity going on there, Disney.
They're kind of the same movie over and over again with different titles. So,
Oh, well, Disney's quite good at that, isn't it? So,
Yes. Yes, we've all seen Robin Hood, and it's basically every movie before it. All right, Ben, moving on to you. In the movie Pinocchio, we have a world where there are people and then animals, but also animals who talk and behave like people, and villains who are talking animals interacting with people who then turn people into animals who can't talk. Ben, what's up with that?
so much. That we just did that film, actually. We just covered that with Vinegar Strokes, who was on Drag Race UK. And I completely forgot how swear word up it is. Like, I just can't get over how wrong that film is. But like, oh, so right. So I'm very confused about it, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is absolutely the correct answer. Well done. Well done to you.
Thanks.
Well
Thank
done
you
to
so much.
Also, I just have to pick this up because you dropped a name over here just real quickly. Here.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to give a few back? To be fair, you boys have Nina West. I'm still very impressed by that one. I love her. Her dress, by the way, at the Jungle Cruise premiere, I honestly, I'm still not over it.
Yeah, it was everything. It was everything,
really was.
And then some. That's another point for you.
Thank you. I
recalling.
think that's a point for everyone, isn't it? Like,
Yes.
just be Nina West. There's
Nina
your
West.
point.
Nina West can win this game now, apparently, because she also has points.
Yeah, I would love that for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Because she needs more going on in her life.
She does. She needs this extra accolade. No, actually,
Yeah.
I need this accolade. So let's just keep going.
Fair enough. Adam, back to Pinocchio. There are 4 main villains in Pinocchio: Honest John and Gideon, Stromboli, and the Coachman. Who is the most villainous?
I'm going to say the Coachman.
Explain yourself.
Creepy looking, right? Like just so upsetting. Hauls boys around in a cart. And if you've ever ridden the ride at Disneyland, that is one of the scariest elements, is that Coachman
truly
laughing in your face. And it's not pleasant, Patrick.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Also, he provides drugs and alcohol to children. That's pretty grotesque. But Adam, that is not the correct answer. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to say. Honest John is the most villainous character in the movie for child trafficking. Adam. I'm surprised I'm surprised it didn't come to your mind that child trafficking was the most heinous crime of all.
Isn't that what the whole movie's really about anyway? Is just one scenario after another of instances of child trafficking?
It really is. It really is. Also, Gideon could be made a case for because he watches the whole thing and says nothing about it, and he could have reported it, but he chose to be silent. So that's a crime.
I'm not sure he can. He's a mute, Patrick. He's a mute. Okay.
I think he's just choosing not to say anything. He's choosing to be silent. Well, Adam, I'm sorry you did not get a point for that, but well done for your efforts. I appreciate that.
That was everything I have. That was it.
Well, no, you still have 1 point, so you have some left over. You have some things left over.
You're right. I'm still feeling great. Let's continue.
You should. We are going to continue, but it is time for our final question. Tweedles and Ben and Adam, are you ready for the final question of it all?
I'm ready.
Yes.
That was very enthusiastic. Very enthusiastic. All right, Ben.
I'm just drowning in points. I'm drowning in points here. I couldn't get my lips to the surface.
You've said that so many times. Ben,
know.
in 1973's Robin Hood, Prince John has a sidekick, a snake named Sir Hiss. Now, many believe that this character is a direct lift and land of a villain from an earlier Disney movie. Can you name that movie and character?
Yeah, I think it's The Jungle Book and whatever the snake's called. Is it Car? No, I think it's called... Is it Car? It is! Fabulous. I love Video Link.
Listeners at home, I want you to know that there is some extreme cheating going on right now because Patrick just nodded in Ben's response, like encouraging him. You're encouraging him.
I know.
Mm-hmm. That did not happen. I can guarantee that. I am the host, and what I say is the truth. Did not help Ben at all, but he did get 2 points for those correct answers.
You're all being gaslit. I just want you to know that.
No. This is how both British and US media works.
Yeah, welcome to the real world, Adam.
Yeah.
Welcome to how it actually happens. All right, Adam, your final question. Also in Robin Hood, Prince John has a habit of sucking his huge thumb whenever what happens?
I don't know. Whenever...
Careful.
Whenever he's losing poorly at Walt Quizney.
That is such a great answer. I'm going to give you half a point for that answer. It is not correct, though. It is not correct. He sucks his thumb whenever someone mentions his mother.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I thought it was when he gets hurt. I didn't know that.
When he's emotionally hurt by his absent mother.
See, I did know that. Point.
That's fair. A fun fact, Peter Ustinov voiced both Prince John and King Richard in the movie.
Cool. Coolio.
Well, Ben, Adam, that is the end of our game. And with a total of 8 million points, Ben is today's winner of Walt Quizney. Congratulations, Ben.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm very excited to get one of these mugs, to be fair. So thank you. Thank you very much. It's been a joy. And Adam was such a great contestant to play with.
Was I? Was I really?
Well, yeah. I mean, you got no points and I got all the points.
It's true. Yeah.
That's fair.
No,
That's
honestly,
fair.
Thank you so much for having me. I've really enjoyed this. It's been challenging, but worth it.
It's absolutely our pleasure, Ben. We will, in fact, be sending you the grand prize of one Gaze to the D mug as soon as I feel up to the task. And, Ben, because I'm such a good person, I will also be sending a mug to Mikey as well.
Oh, he'll love that. He'll feel like he won too, which he loves. So
I'm such a good friend, you guys.
You are. You're both just joys.
And Adam, with 1.5 points against all odds, you did not win today's game, but you played valiantly. Your knowledge of Disney villains is second to Ben's.
I mean, your left and rights are definitely better than mine. So.
Because of that, I do feel like a real winner. Yeah. Thank you.
Excellent final words from you, Adam. Excellent. You're so well spoken today. I appreciate it. Ben, thank you so much for joining us today. You have been bright as a button as per usual.
Oh,
Once,
thank you.
Once Upon a Scream, as I said, is at the top of my podcast listening list. But remind our Tweedles where they can find info on the show and where they can find you on the socials.
Oh, gosh, thank you. Yeah, you can, you can find us on Instagram. We're at Upon a Scream. But, I mean, the podcast itself, you can find on sort of Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you pod, really. Just search Once Upon a Scream. And I'm at the Ben Midler, if you want to follow me. Lord knows why you'd want to. But please do. I mean, why not? Who cares?
That's right. That's right.
But follow Upon a Scream. That's the big sell here.
It's true.
At the
it's
bug.
True. That's right. Just as a reminder, it's at Upon a Scream, not
It is,
at
yeah.
Once Upon a Scream.
Yeah, that was an early marketing fail, really. Too long a name, darn.
It's just really part of your podcast personality now, so it's fantastic.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, you have been great. Again, thank you so much. Please
you.
send our love to Mikey. And thank you to all of our Tweedles listening out there. Let us know how you did on today's quiz. You can pop into our DMs on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at GDTD Podcast, or you can email us or leave us a voice memo at info@gaysdothed.com. And as they say in the UK, Bob's your uncle. I have no idea what that means.
They do say that, and then sometimes they say Fanny's your aunt afterwards.
I don't get it.
I don't get it, and I feel like it's really rude. So let's give that one a Google before we press publish.
That will do it for this episode of Gays Do the D. Thanks for listening. To become a patron of the podcast, visit our website at gaysdothed.com/donate. For a donation of any amount, you can receive exclusive Gays Do the D content and help us continue to bring you the very best Disney news and discussion. Continue the conversation after this episode on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at GDTD Podcast. Submit your questions or show ideas to info@gaysdothed.com. Have a great week, everybody. See ya real soon.